Alright, howdy neighbors. Alright guys, so what we're gonna do now is I cut this outside and I'm just gonna try to get a straighter cut to my cut wheel here. Alright, so let's get to it. So what I was doing is I was scoring it, and so cutting through, making sure it's nice and straight. Alright, home stretch. It looks relatively straight. It doesn't have to be, because I'll make it straight once I put it in. Oh no, it's good. It's good to me. Okay, yeah, it's pretty straight. It's good. Alright. So this is going to go like this, as I talked about a moment ago. So from here to here, this whole thing, bottom to top, it's going to be 7 and 13/16. So this has, I need to cut this 5 and 13/16. So let's get a measurement. And so, and I'll show you how to read a tape measure later. It's really easy to do. Really easy. So what did I say? 5 and 13. So 5 and 13/16. And it's really easy to be able to read a tape measure. And you know, I know when I was learning from my dad, it was like, how does he figure it out? Even just counting the lines, he could figure it out. But it's really easy, because to make 1 inch, there's 16 lines, or 15, and then the 16th is the new inch, the new number. So if, oh my God, I got cooking on that guy. Yep, I somehow, sure how that happened. But going back to how to read it. So now we're gonna, okay, let's just read it. Somehow I got marked. That's right. Okay, this one is correct. So I'm going to leave the line. So I'm not going to go right on top. I'm just going to go on the side to the left of it. So then that line is there. So it'll give me what I need. But going back, sorry, I got sidetracked. So going to be able to read a tape measure, which I'll demonstrate later in another video, is, so let's say from 4 to 5, there are 15 numbers. The 16th number is the new number. So half is 8/16, or half. So it starts off 1/16, 1/8, then the third one is 3/16, the next one is 1/4, then it's 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, half, then 9/16, 10, then 10 is 5/8, 11/16, 12 is 3/4, 13 is 13/16, and then it'll be 14. So 14 is 7/8, and then you have 15/16, and then the next one is the new number. But I'll do that on, that's again, super easy to do, know how to do it. All right, so let's cut this guy here real quick. Cut it as straight as I can, leave the line. So this is why it's important not to do this grinding outside, because if we did, we would probably start a fire, because it's very dry where I am in my county. So let's get to it. That's it right there. Okay, got it marked on that one. Alright, one down, one more to go. Let's measure real quick. Alright. We are good. So now I'm just going to line it up. And right on top of that guy. Ooh, it's hot. So again, that's why I would rather use the reciprocating, my hacksaw, not my hacksaw, sawzall, what do you want to call that little one? Oh, alrighties, ladies and gentlemen, for home stretch. I do need to put a new wheel. Do I have a new wheel? I should. Yes, I do. Alright, let's turn off the power. Let's change this wheel. Cut a little bit. Are you serious? Doesn't want to. That's still good, so we're going to keep that right there. Turn power back on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So this, I don't throw it away. It's still good. So I just put it in my metal pile later once it cools down a bit. Then that can be used for another project. And there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got it. Excelente. All right. So now we'll just clean this up and unplug this. And then we can weld. So let's get to it one more time. Let's do it. Turn the switch on. Get this cleaned up and we're almost there, guys.